Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the BYU Cougars, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw on first down. He turns that loose down the right side. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And the Golden Bears want to move quickly. They'll go to the air.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Cal! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him...
Going deep. Holds it in on the left. Hits the crease. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Golden Bear. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they stretch that lead to 16. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Makes the grab. It's Stevens. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. BYU lines up quickly. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the kick.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback. stop the drive on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Making side adjustments here. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And
fires toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right on the money. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from Pater. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and goal. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Cal! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
BYU 0.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his back in the middle. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on 1st down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on 1st down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete to the right. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. On target. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. BYU right back to the line. Send the tight end in motion. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Lining up to convert third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds a tight end. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. This BYU offense set up with another first down. Wants to throw it. Works the middle. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air on 2nd down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Here's the pressure. Got his man quickly. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. All wideouts, no backs. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Might be calling a hot route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He fires one deep down the right side. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The give to the tailback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Cougars headed quickly to the line. Right back to him on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Third down play from the gun. Fires left. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go with a direct snap. Breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
BYU.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And he added the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes. This is a gamble.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. He might want another play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got his man on the right. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebacker's coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
Bring in the heat. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Finds a man on the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Looking to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Lewis.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. BYU lines up quickly. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
BYU.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. BYU right back to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Looking to the big tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just send it downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're...
It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
The give from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll run play action. Using the quick game. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught behind the line. It's Conrad. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
BYU lines up quickly. Goes straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars.
Well, this running back can beat you with a lot of tools. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
Getting aggressive here and going for two. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's looking, pressure's coming in, the pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead.
BYU 13.
That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
He hurls one deep down the left side, and they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And you see the dagger concept so much in pro football, in college football, and they're trying to run a guy deep to take that safety with him, pull him out of the way, and then kind of throw it right underneath that vacated area where he's at. Unsuccessfully, but that's what they were trying to accomplish on that play.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller's still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Lewis. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Golden Bears are on the move. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw again. Under fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Hard in the backfield. It's Lewis. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. This is a designed run. Touchdown, Cal! And the beatdown has ensued.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on fourth down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Finds his man. It's Angulo. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle with Stevens. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars!
Number 25.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Out of the gun, looking to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Set to kick this one away.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. BYU right back to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Wants to go up top on first down. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Got his man downfield.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Fires into the end zone. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. Makes the grab at the 30. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. And the Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quickly complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Tight ends are supposed to be the quarterback's security blanket, especially down here in the red zone, and that time, he just dropped it.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the 4th quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark?
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Firing to the right, complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Quick tempo here for the offense.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking deep. He's got it on the outside. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's good. A shot toward the end zone. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. It'll be 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Going right to work up top. Pocket breaking down. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Golden Bears are in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. This time he's got his man. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And the punishment has been extended. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
That's reeled in. It's Jordan. Turning it on. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. Back to pass. It's good. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. Running inside the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cal. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Dropping back, it's good. He makes the grab.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Off play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they've got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected.